Hey, Ed Sheeran here. You might think you know a lot about me, but today I'm going to be sharing 100 things about myself. That's right, 100, or as we say in England, 100. Let's start off with a few big firsts. 1. The first album I ever bought was Conspiracy of One by The Offspring. 2. The first concert I ever went to was a Green Day show at Wembley Arena. 3. First tattoo I got was this paw print right here. 4. Frere Jacques was the first song I learned to play on the piano. 5. The first time I heard myself on radio, I was in my bedroom and they called me Ben Sherman. Here are a few fun facts about me and the ladies. When I was 11, I had my first kiss. It was wet. A girl can get my attention by having a good sense of humour and good eyes. When it comes to what to expect on me on a first date, as Ashanti says, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Sometimes. The craziest thing I've done to show a girl I love her is fly halfway across the world for an afternoon while we were dating. Because it would be awkward if we weren't. You're watching 100 things about Ed Sheeran. I know what you're thinking. Who's Ed Sheeran? This guy right here. And I'm going to tell you about some of my special skills. I can play guitar, bass, drums, cello, and piano quite badly. My new album Multiply drops June 23rd. I'm pretty awesome at multiplication because I have a calculator on my phone. I'd say that the coolest talent I have that isn't musically related is I can fit a lot of stuff in my mouth. My favourite country that I've visited is Australia, because working there is a dream. Everyone's got a great sense of humour and the crowds are bloody mental. I can speak a bit of German and a bit of Greek, but not a lot. So, I love you in German is Ich liebe dich, and I love you in Greek is Agapimo, which sounds a bit more gentle. I've been to all of the states in the United States, apart from Hawaii. I mispronounce the names of a lot of cities. Schenectady, is that a place? Spokane? Tegucigalpa? My favourite cheesy joke is, what do you call an elephant that doesn't mean anything? An irrelevant. My favourite thing I've dressed up as for Halloween was probably the gingerbread man from Shrek, because it was an all one-piece suit, and it was kind of like this, and you had to waddle along. My favourite American term is douchebag. My favourite song to sing in the shower is Every Time by Britney Spears. I think because the video is her in a bathtub, that whenever I'm in a bathroom, I just relate that to Britney Spears. What's up? This is 100 things about RuPaul. This is 100 things about Shia LaBeouf. This is 100 things about Ed Sheeran. Yay, nailed it. Here is a few fun facts about awkward things that have happened to me. 21. My mum came backstage at a concert and she was like, Carrie Underwood was my friend's son's first kiss, so can you be my daughter's first kiss? And her daughter was 11. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that, sorry. 22. So one thing I never post on Instagram are pictures of my penis. 23. The worst birthday gift I got was recently when my brother got me a Barbie doll. It just seemed a bit pointless. Thanks, Matt. 24. The most bizarre tweets I receive are usually the first replies to anything I tweet, and usually they're sex-related, like debauched, weird, freaky, gimp sex-related. Here are some fun facts about my friends and family. If I could treat my mother to one thing, it would be a round-the-world ticket every year. The last time I texted my friend Taylor Swift was yesterday. The one person I admire most in my life is my dad. He's got good life advice and a good beard. The person who makes me laugh most is my cousin, Murray. Yay! He does this thing called a thumb nose. Murray, come in, come in. Thumb. And then you kind of do it to the screen like that. It kind of looks like you have a thumb nose. Everyone knows I have a lot of tattoos, apart from my grandmother. But here are some things that you might not know about them. The tattoo that hurts the most is the teacup. The tattoo that took the longest was this phoenix there. If I had to choose between getting a giant tattoo on my bum or a tiny tattoo on my face, I'd choose a tiny tattoo on my face. Imagine the healing process of being a big bum tattoo. You couldn't go for it. That would be painful. If I had to get rid of all my tattoos except one, I'd keep this Matisse painting here. One thing I would never get a tattoo of would be my name. Do you not know your name? Like, actually saying that though, I have got a tattoo with my name in it. So technically I'm a hypocrite, but then my other ones are less egocentric. I love checking out other musicians, so here are a few facts about other artists I'm into lately. The most recent concert I went to was Drake. The one song I always sing at karaoke is Pony by Genuine. I just don't whine or take my top off, because I don't think anyone wants to see that. I'd love to go on a hip-hop tour with someone like Rick Ross. I think it would be very educational. I love to check out new music every week. One of the most recent downloads I love is Saint Raymond. I wasn't always a musician, and I wasn't always ginger. Well, I was, but I used to be a small, non-famous ginger at one point. Here are some facts about me when I was little. 38. If I was born a girl, I was meant to be called Emma, apparently. 39. When I was young, I slept with an iguana beanie baby for a while. I was very gentle. 40. When I was a kid, I thought I would work in the supermarket if I didn't make it as a singer. 41. One of the old aliases I used when staying in a hotel was Ed Sheeran. We weren't that smart at the beginning. But no matter where I go, I'm still an Englishman at heart. Here are some especially British facts about me. The most English thing about me is that I like tea a lot. My favourite English food is bangers and mash, which is sausage and mashed potato with onion gravy. If I were to sing a duet with the Queen of England, I would say God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols, because I reckon she'd love it. And here's a trivia question for you. Which British tradition am I a pro at? Pancake flipping, scone tossing, crumpet smashing? The correct answer is A, pancake flipping. I've also become a pro at being on the road, and I'll be spending the rest of this year performing on my Multiply tour. So here are a few facts about my life on stage. When I forget the lyrics to a song while I'm performing, I pretend like I'm taking a breath, or that I'm just so into the song. I don't bring anything on stage for me for good luck, except a guitar. I've got a lot of guitar jams faces. They change all the time. The first one is the with this face. The second one is oh, that's my which is the backwards one. And the third one is there's a bad smell and I'm not happy about it. Sing is my favourite song to perform at the moment just because everyone's excited about it and they sing loudly. Celebrities don't just have fans, we also are fans. So here are some facts about stars that I'm a big fan of. 50. People might be surprised that I'm a huge fan of the Backstreet Boys. My favourite Backstreet Boys song is probably I Want It That Way. 51. I would love to hear Beyonce cover my songs. So Beyonce, if you're watching, roll down that partition and get to it. 52. First celebrity I ever met was Prince Charles. Is he a celebrity? He's royalty, so. 53. A famous person's phone number bit that fans might be surprised that I have in my mobile phone is Rick Ross. Do you know if you mix Rick Ross with an ostrich, you get Rick Rostridge? Now I know what you're wondering. What kind of fuel does it take to power this well-oiled machine? Well, here are a few facts about what I eat and what I won't eat. 3 things that are always in my fridge at home are ketchup, gin and fajita mix. All you need for a party. My cooking skills are quite impressive. I cook a mean Mexican. Not a person, a dish. A food that I definitely think should not exist is kale. I know it's healthy, but nah. I've never tried cat food before. The one thing I used to not be able to live without on the road was Oreos. It turned into a serious addiction, and I went to rehab and sorted myself out. There are a lot of things I love. Beer, music, travelling, new album, Multiply, plug, and I love cats. Don't believe me? Check this out. If I could trade places with one person, it would be a comfortable cat, not a street cat, like a well-pampered cat. When my kitten Graham is big enough to leave the house, the first place I'll bring him will be the countryside, and I'll let him run wild with all the other cats. My spirit animal is a midget cat. YouTube it, seriously, he's amazing. If my kitten Graham wore clothes, he would probably wear the same sort of style as me. He's quite a young kitten, so maybe he wouldn't wear anything. Maybe he'd still be in that stage where you just run around naked. Waving it around everywhere. I'm a pretty relaxed guy, and here are a few things that prove it. An essential for me to have in the studio when I'm recording is peace and quiet. You can find yourself in a lot of recording studios where there's just like 40 people and they're like the money dude in the corner, and then there's like a dude who's just there with jewellery. If I were to save one thing of mine in an MTV time capsule for the future generations, it would be a diary that I kept from 2009 to 2010. If I could have any superpower, it would be the power to heal. And when you heal someone, they also get the power to heal. So then like the whole world just heals each other. When I'm not performing, I like to put my feet up and watch TV. Here are a few facts about my favourite shows. 66. If I could appear on any MTV show, it would be Geordie Shore. It's the British version of MTV's Jersey Shore, but in Newcastle and a little bit more debauched. 67. If I could guest star in any TV show, I would choose Game of Thrones. I'd want to be one of the Night's Watch and like grow a beard and not wash for a while. 68. First thing I remember seeing on MTV is an Eminem documentary. 69. If there was going to be a TV show created about my life, it would be called Beer, Beats and It would just be incredibly dull. It would just be me in the studio drinking beer. I've gotten a lot of attention for my music and surprisingly a lot of attention for my hair. Here are some things that you might not know about my life as a ginger. The best thing about being a redhead is we stand out. If I had to choose between being called a redhead or a ginger, I'd choose to be called Moroccan Sunset. Most embarrassing nickname I ever had was Firecrotch. I've never tried to dye my hair, no. No, I had like blonde highlights in it when I was 15 because I thought that was the in thing to do. Frosted tips, killing it. Foreign tourists once mistook me for Rupert Grint. I just nodded and smiled and took the picture. Now, I tend to be a pretty agreeable guy. I like most things, and I like most people. But here are a few things I don't like. My biggest pet peeve is rude people. I'm not into emojis. They're so last year. An article of clothing I least enjoy wearing. In England, we call them Y-fronts, and it's just not comfortable for anyone to wear or see someone wearing. My biggest turn-off when it comes to girls is arrogance. My worst fear is heights. My least favourite kind of movie is actually a horror film, surprisingly. I know what you're thinking. Ed Sheeran, is there anything that guy can't do? Yes, and I'm about to tell you now. 81, I'd probably make a terrible jewel thief because I'm pretty clumsy. 82, I wish I was great at football, the English kind, the one where you use your feet, because it's football, not soccer. 83, I taught myself how to beatbox, though I'm not very good at it. 84, my signature dance move is stand in the corner, nodding your head. 85, can I burp on command? No. I was originally going to tell you 100 things about Harry Styles, but then I realised I only know 99 things about him. So instead, here are some more things that you might not know about me. My favourite movie of all time is Goodfellas. Since my hair is my trademark, I'd also say that's my favourite feature. My favourite song on my new album, Multiply, is Thinking Out Loud. My favourite scent is the smell of new stuff, not like new babies, because they're covered in placenta and stuff. It's no secret what I spend my money on. Champagne, diamonds, tigers. Here are a few fun facts about other ways that I spend my cash. The biggest purchase I've made since blowing up was a house. The most expensive item on me right now is a watch. The most I've ever spent on a guitar is $7,000. It was a Martin guitar from 1907. If I found $20 on the ground, I'd probably stick it in a collection box. I decided to buy a farm for myself because I want a goat. The one thing I spend too much money on would be taxis. Everywhere I go, I'm in a cab. The next big purchase I want to make is a car, but I need to learn how to drive one first. 97. I'm a master at building Lego houses, so long as I've got the instructions. 98. I have a birthmark on the side of my eye here. Everyone thinks I got into a fight. 99. I would not kiss or lick a toilet seat if I was dared to. Don't like germs. Ugh. 100. The hashtag that best describes my life so far is hashtag winning.